What are you cooking today, Miss Martha? Well, it's almost Easter. I've got a lovely leg of lamb that I'm going to be roasting on Sunday after church. But I'm going to go through the ingredients with you today because I might not have time to film it on the day of the holiday. Most families have something special that they look forward to every year. And for Easter, for us, it's ambrosia. And I am going to make that in a few minutes for you because I make that every year and everybody loves that. For the leg of lamb, it's a beautiful one, picked up today at Wegmans. I'm going to have a little marinade that's going to go on that, which is olive oil. If I've got stock, I'll use stock. If not, I'll use water, a little Worcestershire sauce, a little bouillon base, minced garlic, salt, pepper, ground sage, ground thyme, dried mustard, onion powder, garlic powder. And I'll just put all that together in a little saucepan until everything blends and melts as well together. Let it cool back down again. And then in my roaster pan, which has a little rack in it, I'll put the leg of lamb in that, which has been rinsed, and just a little salt, pepper rubbed into it. It will go on the rack. I'll pour my marinade over that. And then I'm going to scatter beside that will be, I'm going to slice up peppers and onions. I've got little colorful potatoes. And I have some dried mushrooms. So that's the main dish. The side dish is going to be crispy kale. We've got lovely fresh kale here. We're going to cut the stalk off of it, and we're going to take the leaves and we're going to just parboil them for about 5 minutes, take them out, put them on paper towels, pat them dry, and I've got a baking sheet with parchment paper on it. I'll spread the kale out on that. I'll drizzle a little olive oil, a little salt and pepper, and it will sit aside until the last 10 minutes of the leg of lamb's roasting time in the oven, and that will go in and bake, and so it'll be nice little crispy kale as a side dish to the leg of lamb and vegetables. Now, the dessert, well, before I get to dessert, my son doesn't like leg of lamb. He doesn't like lamb, any version of lamb. I've got skinless, boneless chicken tenders. Now, you can scroll through my recipes and you can see where I do an air-fried Popeyes spicy chicken tenders. So I'm going to make him his chicken tenders. Like I said, it's holiday. We'll do the special dishes. And for Easter, what we always have every Easter is we have ambrosia. So let me get the meat and put that back in the refrigerator and move the stuff out of the way because I'm not going to be cooking this until Sunday. But I can go ahead and make the ambrosia because that will be put in the refrigerator and chill nicely, and it will keep a couple days. Of course, they're going to start eating it before Sunday even gets here, but that's okay too. So give me just a minute. You go get a cup of coffee and I'll set things up and we're going to make the ambrosia. Okay, let's run through the ingredients for the ambrosia, which is basically a fruit salad. But then I'll have to pause again and do a little prep work. We've got sour cream, Greek yogurt, creamy, extra rich and creamy Cool Whip, and a little lemon juice. That's the marinade or the basis of the fruit salad. Fresh seedless white grapes, maraschino cherries, mandarin oranges, mango and pineapple. We've got walnuts, pecans, cashews, coconut, and little colorful marshmallows. So if you give me a minute, I'm going to see what the dog's barking at. I'm going to drain the fruit off, and I'm going to pick all the little grapes and cut them in half off the stalk. We're going to use all of the Cool Whip, only 2 tablespoons of the lemon, and half of the tubs of the other creams. So I'll be right back. This is why you need to wear your glasses when you're grocery shopping. I didn't see it said with stems, so I've made extra work for myself. Because I got to pluck all the stems off the cherries now. In the recipe, I'll tell you to get the cherries without the stems. All right, she's looking beautiful already, isn't she? So this is my fruit and nuts. We've got marshmallows and coconut still to go in it, but let's mix up so the flavors can be mixing together. The sour cream, the non-fat yogurt, and the Cool Whip. I'm going to use all of this container, which is, let's see, 8 ounces. Cool Whip. Half of this container, which is 2 pounds. And half of this 1.5 pound. Okay, so, and 2 tablespoons of lemon to cut the sweetness. Some people on the olden days, when we used to make this, we added 3 tablespoons of sugar to it. But my husband doesn't want it that sweet. So I have found how to cut the sweetness of the ambrosia is I use, instead of just walnuts and pecans, I use some salted cashews And I use a little bit of lemon juice, and that cuts the sweet down so that people that don't want a, sugary dessert, but they do want to have some fruit for their dessert, because we just had all that coconut cake. We kind of got a sugar overload right here. We don't want to become diabetics. So let me mix this up for you and be right back. Okay, we're going to add our cream mixture into our fruit and nut mixture here. I'm saving back. There's really no order that you have to do this in. I'm just saving back to make sure whether I've got to split between two bowls before I add the marshmallows and the coconut to it. Wash my hands off. A bigger spoon. Okay. I'll mix this all up and be right back. There you have it. Ambrosia, the food of the gods. How beautiful that looks. Now then I'll go in the refrigerator and chill. It'll thicken back up just a little bit in the refrigerator because it might have got a little runny out here with the heat of your spoon in your hand. Mixing it all together. But yum, yum, yum. It's an Easter staple in my house. We have it every year. Not just for Easter. I'll make it sometimes in the summertime too. You can freeze it and you can eat it like it's an ice cream. Also is a little tip for it. So a full recipe for the entire meal, including the leg of lamb with mixed vegetables and kale chips and the ambrosia, will be in the descriptions. I'm not cooking the leg of lamb until actually Sunday after we've gotten home from church. But thank you for watching, and God bless you, and I hope you have a safe and happy holiday. What's going on with all these tornadoes out there? We've got a beautiful day today, so I got to hurry up and get on outside and enjoy it with my chihuahuas. I hope you have a nice weather where you are. Be safe. Okay, so then I finished the ambrosia. Had that in the refrigerator chilling a little bit. It's getting ready to make me a little bowl for a snack. Had the dogs outside. They're exhausted. They're over there at the water dish. It was too hot. I can't imagine what the summer's going to be like for them if they thought today was too hot out there. It's gorgeous out there. So now I'll work on my paint for the rest of the afternoon till they want to go back out again. I'll take my little buddies back out again. This is my BFF, best friends forever. My besties painting. Everybody needs a best friend. All right, thank you for watching. Sometimes Miss Martha's channel is about painting. Sometimes it's art. Sometimes it's chihuahuas. Sometimes it's cooking. But it's just me sharing my day with you. I hope you've enjoyed watching. I've enjoyed filming it for you. Take care.